Here's how I optimize any laptop for gaming. Step 1. Use a deep loaded and optimized Windows system. So Windows is pretty good when you just download it from Microsoft, but there are things that can be done in order for your machine to run more stable and perform better during gaming. Step 2. Use latest NVCleanstall GPU drivers. So these are drivers that are again focused towards getting just the driver for your GPU and cutting away all of the excess that comes with the driver when you download it from NVIDIA. Step 3. Turn off Turbo Boost in BIOS or in Windows. So if you turn off Turbo Boost, your CPU will perform worse in a Cinebench benchmark, but in games it can result in your GPU being able to perform better, because in many cases the GPU and CPU, they share the same cooling platform. So by having a very cool CPU, you can avoid that the GPU thermal throttles. One thing is that you avoid thermal throttling, but you also avoid a very, very noisy laptop when the GPU is on its maximum levels. Step 4. Use lossless scaling. Lossless scaling is an app on Steam that you can get for $5. It literally enables you to take 60 FPS and convert them via frame generation into 240 FPS. So I highly recommend you checking that out. In my opinion, it is currently better than the AMD or NVIDIA frame generation solutions. Step 5. Optimize the game's graphics for your desires. These parameters are very subjective. You can adjust it to be very lightweight or to be looking very great, but performance costly. That's all up to you how you configure the game graphics. Usually I have crammed the graphics all the way up to ultra settings because I play at 60 FPS with frame generation on, so I have a lot of headroom on my machine. Step 6. Deactivate E-cores and hyperthreading if you have 6 to 8 performance cores. So if you have a newer CPU with 6 to 8 performance cores, you can deactivate the E-cores and hyperthreading for a better overall experience. Step 7. Use a laptop stand. Can give some laptops a better airflow. This is not something I use. I have tested it. In my particular model, it doesn't seem to make a huge difference. But if you have a laptop with weak cooling, that can help you out. Step 8. Optimize NVIDIA control panel for your taste. In NVIDIA control panel, you can do different things. The only thing that comes to mind in my case is that I go to global settings in 3D settings. Under low latency, I pick ultra. So there's that, and also I cap the frame rate to 60 FPS so that I can, via lossless scaling, get 240 FPS. Step 9. Use the dedicated GPU for gaming. So make sure that the system is actually utilizing the dedicated GPU for gaming and not the integrated GPU. And here are some bonus tips. Keep your games in one library, and in my case I use Steam. Instead of having like EA games and GOG and so on, I try to keep all of the games inside Steam when I buy games. It's just a simpler way to get access to everything. Step 2, use Malwarebytes Firewall. That's the one I use. Step 3, use ClamWin, free antivirus, and Clam Sentinel. So these are for keeping a good secured computer that makes sure that it will keep running as great as when you started setting everything up. So yeah, that was it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.